we're going to make rose white chocolate truffles, and besides being white chocolate, they're absolutely vegan. I found in one of my trips to Paris this beautiful form, and has the form of roses. So this gives me an idea how to make a new recipe. So we're gonna make the first step. So I have 2 kilos of white chocolate, 1 kilo of cocoa butter, and then 1 liter of rice milk. So first we have to put the cocoa butter into the pot. And we're going to let it melt until it's completely liquid before we proceed to add on the milk. Okay, so the cocoa butter, if you see, is already melted, and then we're going to add on the rice milk, and we're gonna give it a good mix. The moment the rice milk is incorporated and is warm enough, then you're gonna start putting the chocolate tablets into the base very slowly, because the cocoa butter, when it's hot, that will burn quite a bit. We're gonna try our very best for the rice milk and the cocoa butter to touch at least the bottom of the tablet. Once we get to this point, we're going to cover and wait for 25 minutes approximately, just to let the chocolate dissolve. The fire is completely off, because otherwise it would stuck to the bottom. Once the chocolate has melted, approximately 25 minutes after we put it into the rice milk and the cocoa butter, it's already melted. So very quickly just mix, and you can get everything into a very uniform texture. It looks beautiful, actually. Then in our previous episode, we have the recipe how to make the rose gelée. You can just click into the videos and you have the rose gelée recipe. We have done a show of that. Then we're going to add the roses into the white chocolate. You're gonna add it on gradually, because we want some color besides the flavor in order to give you the right consistency. And then it's gonna be rose petals floating into the chocolate, so that makes it more authentic, because there's absolutely nothing fake here. Everything is real. So we're gonna add about 4 more. So far we have added 4 tablespoons. First and 4 after, so that makes 8. Of course, everything has to be done according to the quantity of chocolate you do. This is a very large quantity. So, looks like we have the right texture. And you see how the rose petals are inside? This is exactly what we want to have. Okay, so now we have the forms ready. The forms in silicone are very flexible, which is wonderful to get the chocolate out, but they're difficult to hold. If you hold it in your hand, everything is going to go all over the place. So get yourself a little tray, something firm, in order to work from behind. Bring it to the edge, and we're going to start filling up the forms. Okay, when the form is filled out, then we're gonna place in the freezer overnight. This has to be very, very solid, and the next day will be ready to be served. Okay, the Truffe Chocolat Blanc à la rose is ready, and turned out quite pretty. They already been to the freezer overnight, so we're going to decorate it. We're gonna use some of the rose gelée that we have prepared previously in one other of our recipes. So we just make a little bit of the rose gelée. You can see the petals look very nice. So just to the base of the plate. And then we're going to put the truffle truffle in the middle, and it's ready to serve. You can put a little chantilly cream or just eat it nature. It's Chocolat Blanc et la rose Truffe. Bon appétit!